Oh, geez.
Okay. We are back for the 30th or 31st session of Rise of 9. We have a big crew here today. As we've introduced some new members leading up to some of the more penultimate episodes here. And as we zoom out, the city of Avant-Gran is under siege. The players just finished their background creation stories as we finally did some filler content. Let me actually turn down Music Pod a little bit. So if you like this episode, and there should be a list somewhere that leads to the other episodes, the playlist. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But here we begin. As a reminder, we just had Michael jump out of the fucking window for no reason. We have introduced Luctus, who came out of the shadows with the rest of the group, except somebody who didn't return from the shadows was Ramono. Since you guys, by the way, all forgot about him. You guys haven't even mentioned that Ramono's missing. Also,
Who?
Leah, Oik, returned from the Shadow Realm as well.
I'm back. Missing an ear, but I'm back.
Yes, missing an ear and younger than before. BDSM guy got a major upgrade. After returning from the shadows.
BDSM Pam.
Yes, yeah, you're right. He turned from BDSM guy to BDSM manly man.
Isn't so one of isn't one of the members like a child? I distinctly remember.
Oik looks like a child, but they're technically still speaking an adult, as Goblin's term goes.
Yes. Yeah.
And all of you heard the warning sounds, the clinking of the... I don't have anything metal to clink, so, the warning sounds,
That sounds close enough.
No, that was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to sound like.
It sounds more accurate.
Yes, instead of the two forks that I was banging together last time. No, seriously, I just had two forks. That was my straw versus my plate. As the warning sound rings throughout the city, that the city is under attack. And here we are, in the final days of the freedom that Avant-Gran has had, the family that you have built through adventuring, and the remainings of the siblings Jessica, whose city is now under siege. Players, you may begin.
Shit, I don't have my tablet. Fuck.
This is just great.
I've lost one person. I'm not losing my home as well.
And Michael goes to sleep.
Mark is just like, I can't be bothered. Wake me up when it's over.
Yeah, Michael will just be taking a nap in the fire.
Oh, well, leave him to die.
That's cozy.
I'm gonna be more so still confused staring at him. Is this like normal?
He's an idiot. Don't worry about it.
Who's an idiot?
Exactly.
Blank.
Michael, by the way, is outside as he jumped out of the window. So he's just shouting back through the window, which he broke on his way out. And he's on the ground floor, too, so...
Yeah, and sadly he didn't break down Lego style.
Yes, that would have been hilarious, though.
But I didn't fail enough.
Nope. I would have had to find the Lego sound effect.
Oh yeah, the classic Lego Star Wars death sound.
Yep.
Anyways.
Giovanni immediately starts running towards where he starts decaying at.
He starts running towards what?
Decaying.
Oh, so the leader of the city is called the Lord Mayor, so you'd start running towards him.
No, the king of
Very original
Oh,
name.
the king? You can't necessarily see... Oh, actually, no. You actually can see him. I'm sorry. You guys are on a hill. You can see his gigantic body, like his head and shoulders, peeking over the city wall.
Yeah.
But like the Attack on Titan Colossus, just like
I
peeking
was
over.
just gonna say that.
Yep, no, that is
Attack on
literally
Titan style.
what I'm imagining in my head.
Oh,
Fair
I
enough.
can see it.
Jessica's gonna gonna try and
running
find her
forward.
father.
Okay, Jessica, you run to the Lord Mayor's manor, which is, up on this protected hill, and
Yeah.
that very sad brown line is meant to also represent a wall.
Oh, I thought it was something else. Anyways, she's gonna just look for her father. See, tell me he's around still. He didn't just fucked off.
No, you throw open the doors of your home, running in, and you see the Lord Mayor and the captain of the guards, a grizzled-looking veteran, helping the Lord Mayor into his battle armor.
Look, I lost one person. You need to get out of here.
He holds his hand up, and the captain of the guards takes a step back, and he goes, "Look, Jessica, this is my city. It is my duty to not only defend it, but to protect its citizens so that they can escape. Much like a captain at
We'll
sea,
just-
I will go down with my ship, but I promise you this, I will escape after every last citizen has left safely."
A captain may go down with his ship, but a captain cannot create a crew if he's dead. If you die, this village dies. If you stay alive, then you can just make another one. You can bring it back.
That might be true, but it's far easier to defend a city you already have than to create a new one.
Both reasons seem fairly fair. But
By the way,
we are
this is
clearly
the
well-
sound Michael would have made if he hit the ground.
Yeah.
I'm
I just heard it in such low volume.
we're all still in the
Um,
same area, right?
Jessica's just run to her father up on the hill.
Yeah, the rest of you are in the house.
Yeah.
Except for
I can say
Giovanni, who
Michael's
looked out the
outside.
window and sees, the Colossus head going, peekaboo.
I've got the
Are we
perfect.
gonna sit in here, or are we gonna go on join them? We clearly have no better choice.
We're just having war flashbacks.
Yeah,
If you look
you
in the-
remember
if you look
your
in the chat,
village
you will
being
see.
attacked in this moment. In fact, it's not really a memory, it's a very fresh one. You could hear the warning sounds. They remind you of the warning sounds from your village being attacked, as that same metal ringing goes throughout the city.
Well, Michael is certainly gonna run over to these guys over here.
Okay, yeah, Michael, you go
They-
find. So this is like where where one of the big guard houses are. There's 3 of them around the city. Here, and here. They all look the same. Those are the guard houses. That's where the guard for the Avant-Garde City Guard stays. And yeah, you run up. You can see soldiers mustering around the gate. And the elf lieutenant is issuing orders. And her brother standing nearby. Both of them are already in their full armor. They by the way, they use different armor for battle and different armor for city guard activities. When they're using city guard activity or doing city guard activities, it's a very light form of the armor. It's meant to be more friendly, like they're policing force. But when they're ready for war, they're all in heavy plate armor.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Where's her brother so that we know to stay away from him because he can't heal for shit.
That's her brother. Yes, he needs to make a D20 roll to have a heal succeed.
oh shit. Well, very reliable. Anyways,
Dimitri- Very best friend.
yeah. Anyways, Michael was just walk up to the elf lieutenant.
Oh, a skeleton! Get it!
Ouch! It's me, Michael, you idiot.
I
Hey, it's
assume.
Michael, get him!
Yeah, it's Michael. Get him!
Fuck.
I mean, Michael's been to jail before. They will do it again.
No, I
Yeah,
assume you'd put your necklace on as you ran over or as you left the
yeah,
house.
yeah. I did.
So no, that is not canon. They do not say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Michael is gonna go. I'm gonna just gonna get straight to the point. I'll be joining your forces, and you go ahead and command me however you like.
Very good. You're going to the southwestern wall where the main force is for the enemy. Follow my brother. He will lead you there.
Yes,
And
sir.
as she says
Hello,
that, the
man.
soldiers form up and start marching and following the brothers. So you, Michael, while everybody else is doing their other stuff, you are sent over here.
Yeah.
Um, so
Ooh, a coincidence that I go to the one place the monarch
yeah,
is.
that's where the main forces are. So yes, they can't
Yeah.
muster as many forces over here because there's a thick forest.
Mm. All right.
But basically, they saw the army coming. People are like fled into the city. There's still like a bunch of refugees or people who were living outside of the city wall, milling around. The brother very quietly starts issuing orders, and a person standing next to him starts yelling the same order that he's saying because he's not speaking loud enough for people to hear him. And basically, he's ordering the citizens to go to the southern wall. So all the
Mm.
citizens are grouping up where the elf lieutenant is.
All right.
And so we go back. Giovanni, what are you doing when you see the Colossus peeking over the wall?
As soon as I can get to the wall, I see the forces, like all forces and theirs, and I immediately start channeling the earth
Okay, so
to
you can get up on the
cast,
wall, and so you're standing looking out at the forces, and it looks like a very large army.
and I cast. How big is plant growth? Oh Jesus! Okay, I cast plant growth in front of the gate, so everything within 100. So the 150 feet, 100 feet sphere. Choose point C range on normal plant life in 100 foot radius sphere on that point becomes thick and overgrown. A creature moves through the area must spend 4 feet for every 1 foot of movement, so half movement speed.
Also, when we're on a
You
larger map
can,
like this, I amplify abilities like that because you're not currently in combat and it's not personalized combat, so you can make it a lot larger. So I'd say you're covering an area like this large. Mind you, that's a lot more than 150 feet. That'd be more like maybe 2 to 500 feet area.
of course, it gives all the ones I don't choose half movement speed.
Okay. I forgot.
And besides that,
How do you do this? How do you lock that? How do you? Oh my God! Could you? 1 second. Where is it? It's edge fade linger. There we go. So we have a thing like say that big. That's preventing movement up to the wall.
and then as
Okay, I
my
have to
other
keep that thing
action,
on. So.
because that's not concentration, that's just it just lasts for 8 hours. Okay.
Okay, there you go. You are covering
Um,
an area like that, which also centers around the giant Colossus being who, by the way, if you remember from your fight against him, his mantle of responsibility grows him in size to a gigantic creature, and that is the form he's already taking.
and then as my other action, which this one is, I'm gonna wait, and then when the fight just before the fight starts, I'm gonna cast Crusader's Mantle. Um, magical 30 foot aura. You and your allies an extra 1d4 radiant damage when hidden with a weapon on unarmed strike.
Okay, I will say that all the soldiers in defending this wall gain that ability. Um, so just remember that. Okay. Zeed, Oik, Luctus, you are the last remaining as everybody started running off in the house.
No, I'm gonna take advantage of being in the area I'm in and seep into my lovely shadow realm.
Okay, you are in the shadows, moving between the shadows and the buildings. What do you do with that? Or do you just like disappear and say, fuck this shit, I'm out?
Pretty much preparing for ambush kind of situation if they break through the wall.
Okay, I would say that you'd probably then like find your way over this way to the wall where the majority of the fighters are, or the majority of the army is. Um, Zeed and Oik, what are you two doing?
Um,
Guess Oik would go look for Jessica.
Okay, you'd follow Jessica out and enter the Lord Mayor's manor with her. Zeed, what are you doing?
I guess he's going to try to look for the area with that holds the wounded and dead.
I would say that there's no area yet because the fighting hasn't started, but you guys would be. It's a BDSM guys coming with you as well as Hope. But there'd be like a triage station over here.
I'm going to
Like,
try to manage the triage station as best I can and try to keep people alive.
okay,
And hopefully even get soldiers back out there as soon as they can.
okay. So we are also going to be testing my battle mechanics today that I'll be using for blood price. Let me find the sheet for that. Was that
No
a?
shit. Yeah.
Was that a? Well, this will only be for part of the battle. This won't be for the full battle.
Okay.
Oh, that's why it wasn't loading properly. Let me sign into my actual account. Whoops. What is the hell is my password?
Oh no, that's not.
That's not good.
No, it's not. One second. Actually, is it just saved? Let's try that one. Nope. Trying to log into Google Docs. Not now.
Pins.
So that I can pull up my old realms, Shen equipment. Is my battle mechanics not here? Fuck. Anyway, so we've assigned where everybody is now. So we will introduce our two newest characters. Jumping back about approximately 10 minutes in time as everybody runs off, we meet the two pirates who were in the market district shopping when the alarm for the city being under attack begins to ring out. Starting with voice, introduce your character to us.
Yes. Before you have a rather regal-looking fellow, but also seemingly like a ne'er-do-well. Somewhere in between looking noble and criminal. He has a eye patch over his right eye. He has a rapier sheathed on his side, and he's carrying a rather particularly dark-looking book with him. And he would have been just looking around, and then the attack started, and now he's kind of freaking out.
Okay. His first mate, we have Minori. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I've been looking at it. Yeah, I've been looking at a pirate full in black and coated in a bit of an overcoat, wearing a sort of whatchamacallit,
Code.
no, like as my shirt, covering a bit of armor. They wear a rapier to the side and a pike on the back, a lute on the other side, and their hair made entirely out of water as it sort of like flushes around in a sort of like, in a way of hair. If you can sort of, if anyone were to touch it, they see their hand just go straight through and get a bit wet. In addition, they seem to be female in make, and when the battle has started she wasn't really fearing. She's just continually to sort of like look around and see if there is any fish food around.
Any fishermen around?
Not fish food, like fish, like crab sticks and whatnot.
No. This town is nowhere near the ocean, or isn't close enough to the ocean to have regular fish food. But there'd be like a couple dried fishes around. I'd say that.
Yarr, this place ain't got enough of the good fish. We shouldn't have come here.
You're the one who
What do
brought
you
us
think?
here.
Hey,
You said this place looks safe. This does not look safe. Does this look safe to you, Sasha?
Yeah. Pretty safe.
I point at the humongous titan peeking over the wall. What do you call that?
A titan. Yeah, we'll probably beat it. Like, certainly there's probably going to be some death here and there, but we can face it.
We're fighting now?
I'm getting bored. So yes.
Okay.
Just
Well, I have a quick escape if we need it.
Good. We're gonna need it. If things go south.
They normally do around us.
like the time
That's
our
sort of
ship
like,
sank.
Like the time our ship sank.
Yeah. Good
Like the time our
memories.
ship sank and you took all the treasure.
To be fair, I did share it with you. Well, I attempted to share it with you, but you never
Don't
seemed
want
to
it.
want it. Yeah, fair enough. Yep.
I have
Fair
my
enough.
book. That's all I need. You put your name in the book, right? Your name is in the book, right? I'm frantically checking my book.
Yes.
Who
I'm
is
a tiger.
making the bonging noise? I heard
It's
two
who is
bongs.
currently in a sonar pulse.
Yeah, who's in a submarine playing D&D with us? Because I heard that.
I
Not
saw-
that it's a problem, I just want you to be aware that you are making that noise. Sorry to interrupt, please continue.
Ah!
They sort of like punch their sort of hands together as a bit of like a bit of a splash happens as they sort of like start heading towards where the others.
Yeah, you would
sort of,
see a stream of soldiers coming out of different areas of the city, heading down this road and heading down towards this road here. And I would say you have a decent enough layout of the major roads in the city, which really the only major roads in the city are marked. All the minor roads going in between the houses and stuff aren't marked. But yeah, you know
I'm going for the
where are you headed?
towards this big Colossus dude.
Okay, so you go down here, you pass the triage center, where you see a kind of short bird person, a tiefling, and a nearly naked man, setting up like tents and what you call them, cots for a place to treat the wounded. And you run down where you see a bunch of soldiers beginning to coalesce around the gate as citizens start streaming away from the gate as well.
I would like to just note I am 30 feet behind Sasha.
Okay, so you're behind. Got it.
I'm following at a distance. Yes, you have. Yes, I guess we're entering the melee. Yes, right. I'm backing up. Yes.
Okay, so how this is going to work, I'm going to be introducing the squad mechanics to you. Combat. An attacker will roll 1 time and add their tier level to the roll. Defender rolls 2 times and takes the higher number, adding their tier level to the roll as well. There are 3 tiers of troops. You will all be using tier 2 troops for this. Defender wins all time. A basic melee attack does 1 damage. A health pool is about 3 HP higher, 3 HP large. Magical attacks do 2 damage. Range attack do 1 damage per tier plus 1. So 2 would do 2 damage, basically. Healing does 1 HP per level. And then there are incorporated skills each type of squad can do. However, mages also get -1 to their AC level. And archers force an attack. There are a bunch of rules here, so you can basically you attack 1d20, you attack or you defend with 2d20 unless the rules change. There are a couple of different squads you can choose from. We have a fighter squad, a monk squad, a mage squad, a cleric squad, a paladin squad, a rogue squad, which are your archers, a barbarian squad, or a warlock squad. So each of you will be assigned one squad of troops.
I think everybody knows which
Bunk.
one I'm going for. Clerics.
Yeah, I figured as much. I was actually just going to give you them. And the the icons here will represent your squads. So Zed has the cleric squad. And we'll just go down the line. So Voice, what kind of squad would you like?
Oh, I get a squad?
Yeah, everybody gets a squad.
Oh, fun. I guess I'll take my boys, the warlocks.
Okay, let me find you a good warlock. We will do.
I already found a new crew.
We'll just do this for warlocks. So there you are.
Don't
You have your
lose them.
warlock squad. And then we have Michael. What kind of squad would you like?
A mage squad.
Oh, okay. That wasn't expecting that. You have your wizard squad.
Were you expecting the barbarians?
Fighters. I was expecting you to take fighters. Oh, by the way, again, each one
Oh,
has
okay.
different aspects. This isn't fully fleshed out, so not everyone has special aspects. But I will let you know what they are when combat.
This is like a trial run.
Yeah, this is both. Like, I already did a trial run and it worked really well. This is a bonus to that trial run. All the major NPCs will also have a squad under their command. So, Spring, what kind of squad would you like?
I'll let you'd be the DM and choose for me because I
will
don't know.
give you a rogue squad. They are basically like the Rangers, except they are melee fighters.
Sweet.
Then we'll get another cleric squad here for the sergeant. The lieutenant will get a fighter squad. They'll use the 2-armed fighter squad. Where are they? 2-armed fighter squad. There we go. Actually, also matches the color scheme of the Avant-Grande City Guard there. Then we have Leah. What kind of squad would you like?
Bonk.
Okay, barbarian or fighter squad?
Which one do you think?
Barbarian. So we'll have the barbarians
Could
here.
have chose the Michaels.
Yeah, you could have had a squad full of Michael.
Yeah,
think
full
about
of
that.
angle biters.
No. Or a whole squad of
They all
Jerry's.
skill.
Yeah. Jerry will also take a fighter squad, except he will use the
Hey.
shield fighters.
He'll
So
take
All
his
hail
people.
Jerry.
he'll get the shield fighters. The mayor will take a he'll take a paladin squad. There we go. We'll go with the paladin squad for the mayor. Where are the paladins? Paladins. Yes, he'll take a paladin squad for the mayor. There we go. And then Orville, you have the cleric squad.
Yes.
Bailey, what kind of squad would you like?
What's a good healing squad?
Good hitting or healing?
Healing. Healing.
Clerics are going to be best, but paladins can heal and do better damage. lesser
We're gonna
healing.
go clerics.
Clerics? Okay, so you have
Yeah, we're gonna go
three-
healing.
3 cleric squads.
I've got an idea.
Okay, you have a cleric
Should've
squad
just all
with you.
did cleric
The squad
squads.
moves with you.
Okay.
And then we will do Taco. What kind of squad would you like?
How many are in the squad?
What?
How
Bonk.
many are in the squad?
Bonk? Okay, same as.
Bonk.
Yep, gotcha.
Bonk.
There we go. You have a barbarian squad. There's
Y'all said monk.
there's like 20 people per squad, but they have a collective HP pool
He said
of
monk.
3. Oh,
Monk.
monk. I'm sorry. I heard bonk. There you go. You got your
But
monks.
you also want to Michaels.
And then Minnery, what kind of squad would you like?
Is there anything that hasn't been chosen yet, or has everything been basically chosen?
Barbarian, Paladin, Mage, Monk. Yeah, that everything's been chosen. You can get a Bard squad though. That hasn't been chosen.
Ah, yeah, I'll definitely
Hey,
take the
people.
mods.
And then Minnery gets a Bard squad. So we will be playing combat on this map. Thanks to Giovanni slowing them down, the rate at which the enemy will attack you is significantly slower. Before they break down the wall, which, by the way, the big Colossus guy is moving forward to break down the wall, which is exactly where Giovanni is sitting, or standing. You guys can organize yourself. So remember the squads you have and the ones that are like right next to you. Organize yourself as you please. The sergeant is going to move into the back of the formation with his healer.
I cannot move my token.
Party.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who said they can't move their token?
Voice.
Voice. Okay, one second.
Yes, one.
Setting.
Then you place basically.
Min can't either.
Where are you, voice? What is your name in the thing? Seabane?
Seabane.
Okay, Seabane.
Yeah, I'm out.
Save settings.
Captain Seabane.
And then
Are
Minnery.
we also supposed to be able to move our squad?
I will
That's where I
move them
wanna be.
wherever you want them, just because I don't feel like. Actually, you know what? Whatever. I can just assign them. So Minnery and
Okay.
so I will assign this to Seabane. Okay, so your squad has been assigned to you. This one is assigned to Min. Minnery. Save settings. So Minnery, you can move your squad. And this one will be Z. Orville. Save. This one will be Troy. Save. This one will be Skelly Nobody. Save. We'll be doing what is your name? Leah? Yeah, there we go. Save. Sorry, this is a bit of setup. I apologize. Bailey, save. And then those two are under my command. Oh, Hope also gets a squad. They are going to choose a fighter squad just because I need to balance things out a little bit.
Ooh, Michaels.
Then you are Spring Boy. You should have control of your squad. Can anybody not move their squad?
I can move my squad.
Okay.
I can also move my squad.
Yeah, I can move mine.
I would say I'm on a tablet, so I just need you to move my squad for me.
Gotcha. I got you for that. I just want to make sure everybody can move the squad assigned to them. And then I forgot. You had warlocks, right? Yes, you had a warlock squad. So you
Yes.
guys can move your squads wherever you want them.
Oh yeah, while I remember, Saru, the new Michael art.
Yes, I will add
Really
that when I
forgot
can. The elf lieutenant
Okay,
comes up to
take
you
your time.
and says, "Michael, get your wizards to the back of this formation. What the fuck do you think you're doing?"
Alright, Captain.
Like, you just have your wizards frontlining it. She puts her fighters in front. The mayor, Jessica, and Oik will arrive to the main battlefield because there's going to be battles all over the place that I'll be rolling for. But the mayor comes up and takes the front line with his paladins. Jerry comes up and takes the front line with his warriors that have shields there in front right at the gate. Where would you like to go, Giovanni?
I'm on top of the wall. I'm about to fire my laser.
Okay,
We can
you
do
can
that.
stay there if you'd like. Would you like your squad anywhere else?
I would like my squad. They do. What level are the squads?
So they're going to be called Tier 2 squads, which give them a slight bonus to attack and defense. But they don't necessarily have a level because level matters a lot less in personal combat. The heroes, however, by the way, so when it's your turn, you and your squad move. You can choose to attack with your squad, giving them buffs, or you can choose to attack on your own using spells or your own actions. That's how it works.
What I so with it just depends on the type of monk I have with me. That's why sometimes like this can be a little convoluted. So
They
those
would
certain types of
be
monks
think
that are
think
at
more of
range,
like
some will go up
simplifying what
close.
monks can do, and that is what these monks are. They don't have necessarily a specialty.
I'm gonna go
So,
down here.
Yes.
about the mage squad.
Cool.
What kind of spells do I have access to?
You will just have basic attack spells, which will do 2 damage per hit.
Okay, so no like big ones like fireball.
Well, the whole thing is like they're all shooting fireball at once, right? But you're also attacking like 100 different guys with those fireballs, right? So
I can't move my token.
Oh, 1 second. Let me add that to you. You are Leah. Okay, there you go. You should be able to move your token now. My apologies.
I can move my boy.
Yeah. So you guys are all here. So the first line of defense is Jerry, the lieutenant, Jessica with her healers in front, and the mayor with their paladins.
Yeah.
And so, by the way, it's all spread out, but you guys are all within range to do what you need to, so I won't bother with range too much here.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. If that's the case, I'm going back here.
Okay, no, that's, I mean, as long as you are in the area, you know, because we
He
can't.
ain't in range, that's for sure.
Yeah, now you're not in range if you go to the other side of the city. But this is.
He's just protecting the other side. That's
This
all he's
is.
doing.
Well, I mean, you can go and defend another area.
I'm
if you'd
protecting the important part of the city, me.
Like you can go to another place, especially if the battle goes poorly there and the battle here is going really well. You guys are free to do that, but that will take like a full turn to transfer over to a different part of the city.
No, I just wanted to do the joke.
Yeah. Also, turns in battle mechanics are a much longer period. It's more like a minute of fighting than 10 seconds of fighting. So that's why you're able to wipe out, you know, a full squad in like one hit. Because you can't wipe out 100 people in one attack normally, but it's more like a minute of attacking them. To better represent how battles move. Okay, so as we begin, we will now all roll for initiation.
Initiation?
Yep.
We just roll for us, or do we roll for
your
like,
squad
the roll
will
we
move
did?
on whatever your turn is.
Come on, do it good.
Okay.
I got a nat 20.
Well done, nice. Okay, I got
I wasted
a
one.
19. God damn, I got 19. 19 plus 9, that's 28.
But that still does not beat a nat 20.
9.
So you have Jessica.
Oh, I forgot to add the initiation bonus,
Yeah.
so it's a 25.
It's
Got a 20.
initiative. What is
Nat 20
initiation?
on Leah, you said?
Yeah, I've got 20.
Okay, what is your bonus to your initiation? Because that would determine whether or not you're ahead of Michael or
It's
behind.
initiative. What is initiation?
I got
Initiative.
a +3.
Plus 3.
Why
so
are
you're
we
after
entering a cult?
Yeah, you guys are all getting initiated here. You said 23.
Why are we entering a cult?
I love it.
And then
You're talking about cult where
who's
most
next?
of us are in the cult.
I got Leah, Michael, and Jessica. Who else has rolled?
I got a 13.
I got 20.
That's a not nat 20 there,
Getting
Taco.
20 tonight.
Yeah, I got 26. 19 plus 7.
I got 23, but I rolled an 18.
Okay.
So that's
Then then we have Spring, and then we have Voice at 13, and then we
I'm
have
on 8.
I need Orville. What did you roll?
6.
That really sucks. But you're also at the back of the formation at the triage center, so it's fine. So then we need Minori.
Yeah, 8.
8, so you're above Orville.
How many 20s was that?
8. Who am I missing? I got just that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's everybody. I will now roll for the Hope got a 8 as well, so Minori reroll.
Uh, 10.
10. Okay. Then Hope goes before you. Then we have. I'll just
He is
roll
a
for
man.
all the NPCs on the Allies team. They go fucking last. And now the enemy get to roll. And they got an 18. So they are after Spring. 18. Okay. So to start off, we will have the enemies go just because they have to break into the city. They start to siege the gate. You can see the dust and splinters falling off the wooden gates as repeatedly they batter it with a ram. It goes boom, 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 and then crash open as 3 enemy squads move into the city to combat you and Michael. It is your turn with your clerics, I believe. Or no, your wizards. Sorry, your wizards.
Yeah, mages. Yeah.
Yes, mages.
So what even can I do? Doesn't other people get in the way of attacks?
Well, for mages, they'd like arc them over the army, so they'd be like arced. So don't worry about like line of sight or something like that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
mages can attack, they can cast defensive spells, or they can cast weaker multi-target spells. Those are the 3 things you can do.
Okay. And I can divide them up.
No, they will
Like,
act as one unit, and you can also help them, or you can act on your own.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna help the squad and make a multi-attack
Okay,
to
you
like
can
crowd
attack.
control.
You can attack up to 3 groups with a multi-attack. So that would be the 3 soldiers that came in. So normally mages do 1 damage. But here they will do... normally mages with their basic attack do 2 damage, but here they only do 1 damage. You will make a single attack roll. Each of the groups that you attack will make 2 defense rolls. Winner wins ties, and you would do no damage. But because you're boosting them, you add a +1 to this attack roll, and you roll a d20. And because everybody's going to be a tier 2, it's just going to be a flat d20.
Okay, so I'm gonna target 2 of the squads.
Well, you can target all 3 of them.
Oh, okay. Well,
And targeting
then I'll do
2
that.
doesn't change anything. So target 2 if you want, but you can hit 3, and it would be a negative to you if you only targeted 2.
Okay, I'll just target all 3.
Okay. Make an attack roll. I will make the defense rolls
Okay.
for the first squad, which were really bad.
I got a 19.
Yeah, they are. I don't think they're going to beat this. This is really sad. They are. That's 2 2s in a row.
Okay, that's just pitiful. Straight
That is an
up.
11. Did you add your 1 to that 19? Yeah, that's. Yeah, so they all take 1 damage.
I kind of feel bad for them because of the such horrible rolls. But yeah. Still
Yeah, they all took
satisfied.
really. They had really, really bad rolls. One of them had 2 2s. So they've all taken 1 damage.
How much health does one squad
So
have?
every squad has 3 HP, which can be altered
3
based off of statistics or based off of skills, but not everything's flushed in. So all of these are just going to be basic shield fighters.
And mages can do 2 or 1 health.
They do 2 damage if you attack a single target, or they do 1 damage on a multi-target. Or you can buff the
Okay.
armor of your allies, which increases their
Alright.
defense.
I'll
Okay.
take it. Alright.
And that is Michael's turn. Leah, your turn to move with your squad. Leah, you there?
Okay. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I was gonna say in the beginning when we were like putting the people into position, I guess because they are barbarians, they would be like near the front.
Yeah. 1 second.
So
Let me actually do this. Okay. So I'm actually going to pause the recording as I set this up. I'm just going to put it on a blank battle map so it's a little easier for everybody to see and move around. Okay, there we go. We are now on a more cleaner battle map to see everything on. Just because it was getting a little ridiculous on the other map. So Leah, you moved forward. You can attack on your own. You can attack with your squad to give them bonuses, or you can attack. You can also use your skills, but your skills may be edited slightly if you're like attacking with your group. So you can also
Okay.
personally be attacked by an enemy squad as well.
no, don't target the small beings.
So,
I'm little. Do not bully. Okay, I guess I'll attack with my squad.
okay, so that will get. Do you want to do a reckless attack, a normal attack? Barbarians can also enter a rage, but instead of giving them disadvantage, it gives them 1 temporary HP point.
Okay. I guess can we only target one, or can we target a few?
If you attack with your group, you can only target 1. But if you attack separate
Okay.
from your group, you can target 1. Your group can target 1.
Okay, then I'll attack one, and my group will attack one.
Okay. Then roll for attack. I'm just prepping enemy squads over here.
I can see that.
He says as he casually lays out 15 more troops.
Okay, how many times do I need to roll?
If you're attacking normally, it's 1d20 plus your squad level, because all squad levels here are just set to 2. It's just a 1d20. They will defend with a 2d20. Defender wins ties.
Okay. Need to wrap my head around that real quick because my brain is refusing to.
Right, there you go.
Okay. So 1d20 plus?
Technically, it's a +2, but everybody gets a +2, so it's just easier to do a 1d20. Or flat 1d20.
1d20. Okay. 14. I don't think that hits.
Well, it's not about armor class. You basically make opposing rolls, so it's less about armor than it is about how your squads perform in battle.
Okay.
Which is why it's opposing rolls. And defenders always get a slight advantage, so they roll 2d10. But like if you had made a reckless attack with your barbarians or yourself, because you are a barbarian, you would get advantage on your attack dice, but only roll 1 defense dice. Does that make sense? So was that attack for your barbarians or for you? Chaos,
Hello,
welcome.
God.
Hello.
Was for me.
Okay, so you miss your attack, and then for your barbarians, they also get an attack now.
Let's roll that.
Well, first, do you want to make it a reckless attack to give them advantage on their attack?
Yes.
Okay, so roll 2d20 and take the higher roll.
Okay, 2d20. 16.
Okay, that hits. You do one. You do one damage to the squad. The squad right here is almost wiped out.
Okay.
But the squad in front of you is just took the damage from the mages, and that ends you, Jessica. It is your turn.
Okay. Trying to think. So the clerics are mainly healing. Do they have any buff? Can they buff or not?
Yes, they can add to armor, or they can add to your chance to hit. But if that's the case, they can't heal, and their healing ability is pretty good.
Yeah.
Considering that you can heal without a roll, and adds 1 HP, and since the damage is so low, that's like adding 33% of their HP back.
Yeah. Fair enough. At the moment, they don't really need to do much. They don't need to really buff me.
They could buff Leah. So this is more like a strategy game if you think about it.
Yeah, no, I am trying to think
Leah's
of like different
Leah
ones.
will only, if she's attacked or if her barbarians are attacked, they will only get 1 defense dice. So they're at risk of being dealt a lot of damage. So if you can buff their defense, then that will help them a lot, rolling only 1 defense dice.
Leah's over there. If I came over to Leah, I could also buff Leah.
Yeah, but these are ranged buffs, so you don't have to.
Yeah,
worry
they
about...
have range. They have their range buffs. I've also got my touch buffs.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because I've got my mage armor as well, which.
Yep. And any skills that you can use will be translated into this system. So, like, if you use, magic missile and can target multiple people, it will act like the mage's attack of multiple people. It will do 1 damage, but you can hit multiple people.
1, 2, 3.
You cannot pass through squads.
So, I know. So no, because I'm just thinking, because if I did that there, that would hit Leah as well. I don't want that.
Well, if you're targeting, so if you're shooting something like fireball, you have to remember that the space is a lot bigger, so you'd be hitting the whole squad.
Yeah.
Rather than Leah. So
not
you just
firebolt. It's not fireball. It's cloud of daggers.
Again, that would only hit them.
Okay. Oh, I can combo this really well, actually. Okay. Gotta find the right one, Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm going to use my stuff first. I'm going to use a sorcery point to use quicken, or 2 sorcery points for quicken spell to cast dagger, cloud of daggers.
Okay, roll to attack. Because your cloud of daggers will do 2 damage, which could wipe out the squad if it hits them.
It's not even like, so even if it's a spell that auto hits, you have to roll anyways.
Yeah, so it might auto hit an
fair.
individual, but you're trying to hit a whole squad. So really, again,
this is an individual. It's just if they're in it. But that's
I understand that. But
yeah.
The idea is, actually, sorry,
18.
that's not the. If it just is an auto hit, then it does 1 damage, flat.
It's an 8. So I got an 18 plus my like. I'll read you what cloud of daggers is.
Yeah, if it's an auto hit, then it does 1 damage automatically.
What no it is you fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side, from a certain point. A creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when inside.
Yeah, then it does 1 damage automatically. But because each turn for this is like a minute, your clouds of daggers would disappear, but you've killed like 16 people with it.
That's fine, because now they're going to be hit with a fireball.
Okay. Then their fireball is a roll to hit because it's not an auto damage thing.
15 plus 7. That's a 22. 15, 16, 17.
Since they're shielders, they get a +1 to defense. You said 22? They got a 21. So they are
22.
Hit. Yep.
Perfect.
And that is another -1. This squad is completely wiped out.
And
This is
then...
not battle music.
I love this battle music. Oh my god, so intense.
Beating them with joy.
It sounds like you're about to throw. Excuse this, but it sounds like you're about to throw pizzas at them.
Yes, it does.
No, I didn't throw a fireball at them. I threw a pizza.
Yeah, and killed them. Just crushed them
Yeah.
with a giant 20-foot
Jet
square
fried
pizza.
You killed them with
So what do you
with
want?
fast food.
What do you want your clerics to do?
Oh shit.
My cleric. Who's next?
Taco's next.
Taco. What is their thing? What is their squad?
He has monks that it can attack multiple times in a single turn, but reduces the chance to hit.
Bring down music.
And I have my clerics. We can increase your chance to hit.
No, they can increase your armor. So
you said they can also increase chance of hit.
No, I said it's healing, hitting.
Yeah.
And then
hitting.
1 second. Let me hold you back. 1 second. So, clerics is healing. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you can increase the chance to hit.
Yeah. Since they're next, I want to have my clerics buff them to help increase their chance of hitting.
You get a +2 to this hit for your monk squad there, Taco, for any attacks made in the next turn.
Alright.
Okay. Taco.
Yeah.
That is now your turn. You can move with your squad and buff them, or you can act on your own.
So this one I'm gonna act on my own. I am going to absorb one of the magical opals.
Oh dear.
Yeah, he's not playing this time around. He's gonna point. He's already in his crystal form, in his opal form, and he's gonna point the sword at the King of Ruin.
Okay, so this is a personal to a personal attack, which means it will act like a normal D&D attack, as if this wasn't squad mechanics. So the King of Ruin will take up a. Rather, the King of Ruin is compared to in this battlefield, he is this big. He is literally bigger than half of the squads I put on the board.
He big boy.
He's just.
Oh lord, he
huge.
coming.
Also, let me add
He's just big bones.
his HP and his, and then his armor class. There we go. Okay, so did you roll the hit?
I needed to know what the magical opal did.
Oh, it's so in this instance, it can either do a burst attack or like a beam attack, like you want.
Well, I was gonna add it onto my beam attack, so it doesn't make my beam attack stronger.
Oh yeah, it's going to boost your beam attack. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, then yeah, I'm crystal form, pointing the sword, charging it up, and fire it directly at the chest of the King of Ruin.
You will gain advantage for this attack because he's so large it's hard to miss him.
Gotcha. What is that for? Does that 20 hit?
Yes. So
So,
roll your beam
that-
damage and then add 10d10.
And that's double from the crit, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Although, tell me the flat damage because he has an ability that reduces all magic damage coming to him by half. So the fact you crit means you're just rolling flat damage at him.
Okay, so I just won't double it.
Yeah. And then tell me what you got because he has a gigantic health pool.
I might want to also dump second level smite on top of this.
Sure, yeah.
Why not?
He does take double damage from radiant damage.
This is all radiant.
Oh, then yeah, double your damage and let me know what you get.
Okay. So,
Now that is the one magic source he is weak to.
oh, he remembers.
Yeah, my apologies. I forgot it was radiant damage. So I
So
want to see how much damage you do because there's a chance you won't even reduce his HP by 10%. I told Voice about this. Voice, you know how much health he
Oh,
has.
this is him?
Yeah,
Oh, yay.
he has an insane amount of health.
I'm so happy to be fighting
Damn it,
him.
I should have stayed.
Oh, undead.
What?
I thought he counts as a fiend or undead.
He does not technically count as a fiend or undead, but he does take double damage
Okay.
from radiant. He is something else.
And you said 10d10?
Yeah, add 10d10 onto whatever you roll, and then you will actually double this because that overcomes his resistance. I want to see what you rolled.
Question: was it a natural 20?
It was a natural 20.
Yeah, he got a natural 20. I will not calm down. 30 troops is not enough. You're supposed to be overwhelmed.
So 84 times 2 is 168.
Is that your total damage? 168?
Yeah, that's after it's been doubled.
Okay, so you did do slightly more than 10% of his HP.
And then I do it again.
You can do that twice?
You gave me the ability to do it twice.
Do you have another opal with you?
You told me I have magical assortment of magical gems and non-magical gems. So
I will
figured
only
I
let
had
you
two of
use
each.
that opal once. You can use something
Alright.
else and roll a d20 to see the effect.
Alright, so I'll use... I use a magical sapphire this time.
Okay, Sapphire. That will give you an additional 5d10.
Okay.
Or
Alright,
you
here I
can
go
use it to
again.
add to your AC.
What's my AC? No, I'm not worried about my AC. Alright, come on. Second first, same as the first. And on that 20 again. God damn it. 28.
28? And this would be doubled.
Yeah.
No, this is normal damage, so it's flat damage because you're not doubling it again. So 28?
It's still radiant.
Yeah, but he takes 50% from all magic damage. He's weak to radiant, so that doubles it to full damage. So it's 28. If that makes sense.
No, that was like the hit.
Oh, that was your to hit? Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay.
So roll your damage plus the 5d10 radiant. By the way, while he is rolling Spring, you are up. You have melee rogues. They can make a stealth check every turn to gain advantage. If they succeed on a stealth check, they gain advantage on attack without losing the cost to their defense.
63.
63? You did a total of
Yeah.
15% of his max HP. That is crazy.
And before I end my turn, I point the sword up in the air while still glowing. And I say a prayer to, over, what's your goddess again? What's your god's name again?
Harmonia.
Harmonia and the planet. So, Terran.
Okay. So. So, Spring, it is your turn while we also work on the monk's movement as well. So, what do you.
So those two knights on the entrance are still the two enemies that are still at the entrance.
Yes, there are two enemies here at the entrance.
I think I'm gonna roll for stealth for them to go after the one right to me.
Right there? Okay. So if you fail the stealth roll, your troops gain only roll one defense dice, but they can still make a normal attack.
D20?
Yep, d20. So it's an opposed roll. Or yeah, d20 for stealth. I will roll for perception, and this is just a flat roll. There are no bonuses or negatives to it. They rolled horribly for their perception.
I got an 18.
They rolled a 3. So you can attack with advantage. So you roll 2d20 for an attack, and that is opposed to their 2d20 for defense. I guarantee you will kill these guys, or at least injure them.
Yeah. So with advantage, so I do a second time.
Yep. So you roll 2d20, take the higher roll.
15.
15. Yeah, you hit and kill them. Your squad wipes out their squad. And then you can move on your own or do nothing this turn because you haven't fully engaged.
Well, with me, I'm more of a close range. I'm just gonna be prepared and lace my claws with the shadow.
Okay. You do that. It's now the enemy's turn. Taco. The King of Ruin moves forward extremely slowly because he's in the difficult terrain, but he makes a personal attack against you. So when leaders of groups make personal attacks against each other, it acts as normal mechanics. So he takes his now massive Colossus sword and strikes down on you. And he rolls a 16. Does that hit? Taco?
Taco is muted.
I know. But he also hits the wall, even if it misses Taco. Does a 16 hit Taco?
Oh no! I grabbed the blade.
I will allow you to consume a reaction to grab the blade. It will be an opposed strength check, and if you fail it, you count as hit. Just so you know, this man gets a plus 10 to his strength rolls. So, if that's what you want to do, you can do it. So, I rolled a 24.
No 20.
Fuck you. That's so good. Okay, so let me emote what's happened so far. Michael, in the back with his wizards, helps them and commands them to attack the troops that have filled in the center of the formation, or filled into the opening in the gate as the enemies start to swarm in. Taco, thankfully, slowed a lot of the enemy, so this filtering in of enemies is going to be a lot slower than it would have otherwise been. He hit all the mages hit all of the enemies, damaging them a little. Oik rushed forward to the front line with their barbarians, swinging their axes. They cleave apart the 100 enemies between the two of them. As the battle commences, the few enemies left are removed by Luctus's assassins. As you see a absolutely unbelievably bright beam of energy that almost looks like there is a second sun setting over the sky, sending orange streaks across the clouds, as Atako attacks the King of Ruin, who in return slowly rolls forward, swinging his weapon down. You can all see this massive weapon, which is like a 20-story building, falling down towards Taco and the wall. But it is stopped. Taco, With a nat 20, you are able to hold the weapon, preventing it from doing damage to yourself. But you personally become the force in the instrument that is pushed down through the wood of the wall, opening a small crack in the wall itself, allowing for enemies to start streaming in, but you're there. So the enemies start moving past the gargantuan beast and start rushing towards you, but they are blocked in their advance. They will, however, make a squad attack against you as an individual. So this will be a normal opposed squad attack, but if they hit you, they will do an average amount of damage. So two of you. So roll 2d20 for your defense. Because you're basically getting beat up by a squad of 20 dudes. Their attack was a 10. 16? With the narrow gap in the wall that's been created by the King of Ruin, his sword starts to come back up for a second swing, but because he's so large, it will take a long time for him to hit again. The squads move forward to try and kill you, but you're able to, in the narrow gap, much like the Spartans of legend in our own world, the single Giovanni holds against a horde of 100 men.
Quick question: can I absorb a little bit of the blade as I grab it?
No, simply because of the mechanics of the blade itself.
Fair enough.
If you try to do that, you can do it, but you will take a lot of damage doing so. Because the sword itself causes decay damage.
Yeah. And Giovanni is smarter than when he was at Slicker. So yeah, that makes
Also, something I would, because the enemy's about to push into your formation hard, I would like to talk about basic flank and basic flank mechanics. It's still in work, but basically, if you can get around an enemy, you deal extra damage to them and get a bonus to attacking them if you can flank an enemy. So the squads start to move forward. And what they do is they bolster the squads in front, which physically force people to move back one square as they literally use the mass of their bodies to push into the square. Oik, you are moved back. Your barbarians are separated from you as they're forced back, as well as the assassins, the rogue assassins, are forced back, creating a skirmish line. And they move in. Here. As they begin to filter into the city, battling against your lines. There we go. So they are going to. I'm going to make just for enemy versus allies. I'm just going to make a single attack and defend roll just to make things quicker. That is going to be a 9 for attack, 11 for defense. None of your allies take damage. And this is going to turn into an attack on Oik, though. That will be a special attack for you, okay? They rolled a 17. Does a 17 hit? Leo?
Yeah. Hold on. Give me a sec. Everything is so slow.
I'm so sorry about that. You need a better
Oh,
computer,
it's
dear.
fine. I do. I want to upgrade mine, but it takey time.
Oh, I mean,
how much
computers
was
are
it?
expensive. A 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what level are you? 10, right? Yeah. I don't know why I asked that. I should know that.
Yeah. He was like, okay, you need to be this level.
2, 10, and 2. So you take 28 points of damage as a squad bashes into you as a single target. You're attacked by over 20 people, and as you defend yourself and hold the line with the support of the squads nearby and your allies, you take 24 points of damage.
Ooh, no.
But that's the end of the enemy's turn and voice. Also, I hope you guys are at least enjoying the basics of the mechanics. We will very quickly move away from this. This is more of a test bed. I'm just going to do one round of this. And after that first round, basically, there are so many enemies that you guys start to splinter apart and it will become like a one-on-one battle. But I hope that the mechanics idea is at least a decent one. If you guys have any input, I'd love to hear it after.
So, quick question: do we still have that 20 extra hit points from last session?
Yes, you do. So I guess,
I
wait, that
figured
means
it
that you
was
only
gonna
took
get
4
rid of
points
it.
of damage.
Thank goodness.
I was gonna like, hang on.
Also,
still
your
have those extra
HP
points.
is reset because what happened in the Shadow Realm counts as a long rest, so everybody's HP is reset, unless you took damage after coming out of the Shadow Realm.
Would mine count?
Yes, yours counts. Yes, you were
Because-
bleeding when you came out, but I'm just doing that because this is a big battle and it will be a very long battle, and if I don't let you guys have a long rest, it will suck ass.
Okay, cool.
So you've taken 4
It's
points of
only
total
4.
damage. Yes. So no, you're not close to death. Don't worry, Oik. I'm not going to kill you so soon.
I just realised I was muted.
Oh, hi Jessica. Welcome back.
I've been making jokes this whole time.
And nobody was
I
laughing.
was
It's because
wondering
they
why
were
no one was
Well,
laughing.
clearly they just weren't funny.
Yeah. Don't worry, you would have gotten the same reaction if you weren't muted.
But I was also saying, Zoe, didn't you use this mechanic in a one-shot?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I knew I recognized it from somewhere.
Yep,
Okay.
it is from that one shot. I flushed it out a little bit, and I'm using the updated rules for it, which includes
enough.
rules for different squad types.
Fair enough.
So voice.
What do my boys do?
Voice, where are you? Voice. So you
I'm
are
back.
warlocks. You have ranged
Yes.
attacks, but unlike a mage, they do not attack. They do not do 2 damage, but they attack in a line. So you can hit anybody within a certain range in a straight line. So your warlocks could say hit up to, they could hit all 3 of the people in the line here with like a quote unquote eldritch blast that they all cast or like chance to cast together.
So yeah, I'm going. So
but-
all of us together.
Yeah.
All of us together are going to Eldritch Blast, and it's just, all right, men, man the cannons.
Yeah. So yeah, you yeah, it's just like a volley of eldritch blasts.
It's a Gatling gun of
And
Eldritch Blast.
since you're helping them, they get a +1 to this roll. And it will boost their damage as well because you can cast Eldritch Blast along with them.
I can cast 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah, but this is, you have to remember, this is like squad mechanics. You're not just casting 1 Eldritch Blast. You're like casting 10 in a row, realistically. So that does not that does not count, and you're helping your squad. So roll for an attack roll. I will roll for their defenses. But
D20,
because it's a warlock squad, they only get 1 d20 to defend with.
Okay.
So I got
So
a
just
3,
roll-
15, and a 2.
So only roll 1d20?
Yeah, roll 1 d20 because you're acting with your squad. You add a +1 to this, and you do bonus damage because you're helping.
Alright, it's a 10.
A 10, so you hit 1 of the squads. Oh, sorry, 2 of the squads. So that's -2 HP to the squad in the front and the squad right behind them. The squad behind them is safe from the damage. It basically sputters out after you lay flat like 40 dudes with your volley of fire. So from the rear comes a volley of eldritch blasts arcing over the battlefield, landing almost as if they were precision arrows, almost wiping out 2 full squads of the enemy as they continue to march forward into your lines. And that is, I believe, Hope's turn. Chaos. I assigned you a fighter. I believe I assigned you a fighter shield squad. Where are you, Hope? Yeah, I assigned you a fighter shield squad. How fighters with shields work is they get a -1 to their attack, but a +2 to their defense when they're rolling. Let me find that right here. Yeah. And they can also form a shield wall as a reaction that blocks all melee or ranged attacks, but not magic, and it has a cooldown of 2 turns.
Alright. I'm gonna move behind them.
So, 1 second. Let me make sure that Hope, you can control your squad. Chaos King, there you go. You have
I'm
control over your squad now.
I can install the phone.
Oh, you're on your phone? Okay. So where would you like them to move?
I would like the fighters are right next to right?
Yeah, they're right behind the barbarians, but they can move positions with the barbarians like this, if you want. Allies can move through ally squads, but if they take up the space, that pushes the ally squad to where they were last. But you cannot move through enemy squads.
Okay, I'll move. I'll move them where the barbarians, and I will move behind the barbarians.
You were already behind them, so if you're going to move, you would be in front of the barbarians.
Oh, I'm behind the barbarians.
So you were
Oh
there
no, I meant
originally.
not the fighter squad. I was gonna have the fighter squad have a shield wall in front of the barbarians.
Yeah, okay. So then you can form a shield wall here, which means the next attack dealt to that squad will deal no damage.
And as Hope, I will move behind the barbarians.
Okay, you move behind the barbarians. Do you want to take any attacks as Hope?
Yeah,
If you have
I
a
am
ranged
going.
attack.
I do. I am going to use an enhanced Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So enhanced Eldritch Blast will do 2 damage to the squad, but you get what you'll do is you'll roll a d20, and they will roll a d20 in defense, but they only get 1 d20 because it's a warlock attack. So yeah, that's how it's going to work. It's opposed to d20s. They rolled an amazing 3.
I rolled a 17.
You rolled a 7?
17.
Yeah, so they lose 2 HP. You shoot off. So again, this is the time scale is a little different. Each turn is like a minute long. So you shoot off multiple Eldritch blasts, picking off the enemy as you fire, nearly wiping out a squad on your own.
Does the repelling blast knock them back 10 feet? How does that work?
Since these squares are going to be larger than a single person, they'd basically be knocked back, but the people not hit would reform in front of them, so it doesn't really change too much. But you do 2 damage to them.
Nice.
And that should be everything you can do in this turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Minori, it is now your turn.
Hello. All right. So, what can my squad do?
Bards can heal.
Yes.
They basically are clerics, because I haven't worked on bards yet, but just think of them as clerics. They can boost the armor of somebody, they can boost the chance to hit, or they can heal. They can also make a magic attack like wizards, except it will only do 1 damage.
Alright, okay, so I might, I suppose, in that case, I might just boost someone, honestly. Do I have to pick one person, or is it
You
like,
you pick either a person or a squad.
Honestly, I'm kind of liking the idea of giving my pals there in the back a little bit of a boost. So
Okay. Do you want to boost their damage or their attack? Or sorry, their damage or their chance to hit?
I'm thinking damage.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with damage.
Then they get a buff to damage, which I will indicate with a blue marker.
All right, and I get to act independent. Can I act independently?
Yes, you can act independently, or you can also add a boost to their damage as well.
Okay. So how does radius work in this mode?
Radius, so you can target, depending on the spell, you can target up to 3 squads with the spell.
Right. It's an ability once per long rest ability that you gave me.
Oh, yeah, you can target 3 squads with that.
All right, awesome. All right, we're gonna target these 3 over here.
Okay. Then
As
roll to hit. This will again be a opposed d20 roll. But they will only get 1 defense dice to your 1 roll.
all right.
Okay. So I got a 8, 14, and 15.
So it's a 1d20, just that.
Yep, 1d20, and whatever you roll above them, they will hit them.
All right. I got a 1.
Yeah, you cast your ability. They kind of like look down at the ground and go, that's nothing. Let's keep going.
You know what?
You missed them all. I'm sorry.
I still got my bonus action. I'll use my other ability, the Song of the Ocean.
Oh, okay.
Allows me to grant everyone that can hear about a conspiration that is a D4.
Okay, everybody and every squad within the battlefield that is an ally now gets a bonus 1d4 to their attack.
Nice.
Yep.
It only lasts 1 turn though.
Right. Okay.
So, and that goes to Orville's squad. Your turn.
You say me?
Yep, Orville, it is your turn and your squad's turn.
Okay. So who wants heals?
I don't think anybody's actually... Oik is the only person injured right now.
By 4. Which I
Yeah,
think
they don't exactly need it.
Oh, you know, the enemy's been rolling like absolute ass cheeks.
You could heal the King of Ruin.
Yeah, you could heal the King of Ruin if you wanted to.
Don't you fucking dare.
Where's he at?
He's the
Over here, he took
he's the
50%.
gigantic thing right up top of the enemy.
Your heads up though, Leah
Hard
did
to miss, I know.
crash.
Is he on our side?
No, he's not.
No.
He's the enemy. He's the King of Ruin. You fought him before.
No, but the
How would I
option's
heal
always
him?
there.
Why would I heal him?
because
Give you all your options.
because there's nobody to heal at the moment, so you can use your squad to attack.
Okay.
Which by
do I
the
only have melee attacks?
you can throw your spear. Remember, it returns to you.
Say what?
You can throw your spear. Remember, it returns to you.
Okay, I'm gonna throw my Yukula then.
Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your cleric squad can get behind the enemy, causing them to flank them.
Sure, we'll do that.
Okay. So you throw your Yukula. This will be again an opposed attack. You get a 1d20. They get 2d20 to defend. And
That's gonna be a nat 1.
You needed an 8. You needed to beat an 18. So you throw your Yukula like a couple times over the next minute, and your aim is just really bad this day. You throw it and it hits between the enemies each fucking time. However,
How does it even happen?
I don't know. Maybe you need more practice. Your cleric squad, however, has now flanked the enemy, which means they get advantage on attacking them. So they roll 2d20, and the enemy only gets 1d10 to defend.
They rolled a nat 20.
Oh, a nat 20? That wipes them out.
Good, fuck 'em. Good.
So your cleric squad wiped them out, which, by the way, means that this space is now open to move into. And it is your ally's turn. Jerry is going to attack, but they get a -1 to this, so that is a 7. The enemy gets to defend. That was a 6. That's not good. And and a 1. Okay. So Jerry's squad hits the squad in front of it, dealing 1 damage, reducing their numbers. Somebody's trying to talk. What? Hello? Okay.
I don't think anyone was coming,
okay,
but other than Leah is
Jerry attacks. He gets a 10, and the enemy gets another 1 and a 2. Jerry, by himself, takes on 20 men, cutting them down, reducing their numbers by 1/3. Jerry has learned how to hit people! Finally!
What else do you expect from
Speaking
Jerry?
of people other than me, oh my god, yes,
Yeah,
Jerry.
Jerry just like single-handedly took away 30% of a squad's power.
Well, I think
blocks
I
their
know
attacks.
why he was
He
able to hit them.
Pushes into their line, completely destroying their front troops.
I think Jerry learned that he could only hit me, so he pictured them as me and just said, fuck
And
it.
then I am going to roll for a general. So your the mayor's squads are going to move in here along with the mayor.
Come on, father.
He's going to move over here. Hope, your actually no. Hope is Jerry's squad is going to get bonuses to defense, and Luctus, your squad of dudes is going to get a bonus to attack. So you get a red here, and they get a blue for a green for defense. And I'm going to change this one to a red because they're doing damage. But sorry, these guys get a chance to hit, so that's blue. There we go. Okay, we're just organizing myself. And then I'm just going to roll a general roll for the allies' attacks. That was a 19 to a enemy's 12. So the mayor and the paladins wipe out this squad here. And the paladins do 1 damage to this squad here. And we start back at the top with Michael and your mages.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm gonna have the mages do defensive spells.
Okay, who are you targeting?
So, I'm thinking properly. These shield fighters.
They
here.
already have a defensive spell on them, and it doesn't stack.
Oh, okay.
So Leah, Jerry himself, these individuals are in a shield wall, so whatever attack comes towards them next won't hit. So anybody else, like you could do the paladins, the mayor, Oik, or Jerry would be my best suggestion to you.
Okay. Then the paladins.
Okay, the paladins get a buff to their defense.
And I'm gonna personal. Michael will cast Bone Barrage.
Oh, okay. That is a mage spell, right? That's like a type of mage spell?
Yeah, it was one of the custom made ones.
Okay, so you can
see
do
it on my screen.
You can do 2 damage with this. But they get 2 dice to defend. So you attack with 1, they defend with 2, and if it hits, it does 2 damage to a squad.
Okay.
If you target either one of these squads, they will die if you hit them. At the front squads.
Alright. Well, that I will do then.
God, these guys are rolling like fucking ass cheeks. Holy shit.
What do I have to roll?
Just a d20.
Okay. Okay. Is 16 enough?
Definitely. Which one do you target?
I'm targeting this one.
This one? Okay. That wipes them off the field.
Yeah.
I cannot believe how
Goody.
bad the enemy has rolled so far. Like, it's been insane. And
It's not used to this kind of combat.
no, they're not used to competent defenders. They've taken many cities without this kind of defense.
They were probably drafted into this war like Michael, and it's dying pitifully like Michael.
Yep, exactly. That is what they are doing. Leah, it is your turn again, along with your barbarians. Oh, Leah's not here.
Yeah.
I know you've said it multiple times. I just.
I was trying to go like, hey, Leah had to go. And I think I gave up.
Leah and her barbarians are going to do normal attacks against these people. That is a nat 20. And Leah is going to get 8, so they can defend against the 8. And they successfully defend against the 8, but the barbarians do 1 damage to this squad. And Jessica, your turn.
Okay. There's more than one round of combat, so.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing for a second one because I'm just still testing things out.
No, I get it. I know. Okay, so they've got that line. No one needs healing.
Not at the moment. Technically Leah, but that's it.
They took 4 damage.
Yes.
We're gonna say fuck the Monarch. They get jack shit from me.
No, heal the Monarch. Heal the Monarch. Heal the Monarch.
They're not my love interest. They can go fuck off. Let's see.
Perhaps they are.
Just they're in the distance. I have no idea what they look like. I can't even see them because if you look,
They're
line of sight, I see a
yeah, but they're
wall.
actually taller than the wall is, so you can actually see.
Oh
them.
yeah. So I just see a helmet.
Yeah, you see a helmet and shoulders.
It can.
Not
it
very
can
attractive.
Be
I'm not gonna lie.
a mass Prince Charming.
Let's see. So we could go hit. I can't go for these guys, can I? Because they're behind a wall.
Yes, they're technically behind the wall, but you can go for those guys right there. Yeah.
Oh, I could. Okay. Well, those guys have already flooded in, which I don't like. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna regret doing this, but if I move up, my guys can help me, can't they?
Yeah, they can give you a buff to your defense or your attack or
Yeah.
heal you.
Okay. I mean, I've got good health, so I don't need healing at the moment. So I'm gonna say, excuse me, Father. Can my guys be back here? Because they are with tech. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna stab these guys.
Okay, yeah, that's allowed because they're diagonal. They would be visible to you now.
Yeah.
With my mithril rapier, I want to try and do some slaughtering.
Okay, so you jump forward, wielding your rapier like a duelist. And you have to now roll a 1d20 to hit them.
Hold on, actually, wait, before I hit them, I'm going to check something. I have a spell. I want to see how effective it can be.
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to use haste on myself before I do anything. So another 2 sorcery points to use haste on myself, boosting my AC by 2.
Okay, for this, for the battle to battle thing, that will boost your AC by 1.
Okay.
And for also the purpose of haste, it will allow you to attack with advantage.
Wonderful. Okay.
So you roll 2d20 now and take the higher roll.
Is it just straight 20 or is it with my
just straight 20
bonus? Straight 20, okay.
Because you're fighting a whole squad. If it was like a one-on-one, yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Fair enough. So that is a 15 on the first one and 17 on this other one.
Yeah, you already beat them.
Okay.
So you go in with your rapier, slicing and dicing, killing about 8 dudes.
A mithril rapier for the win, motherfuckers.
And is there anything else you can do? They rolled 2 14s, by the way, which is like the highest I've rolled for the enemy.
I only got 1 attack.
Isn't haste a minute?
Yeah, but in this
haste is
in
one
this
one action. Yeah,
in this term.
No, doesn't it last for a minute?
Yeah, it does last for a minute. Yeah.
In this term, again, the rounds are a minute long.
Well, yeah, but as soon as haste ends, you become lethargic.
Yeah, so I can also disengage though. But I mean, it doesn't really matter because I don't really plan because it doesn't really do much other than just stop. I can't move, but I won't be able to move anyways.
You are lethargic. You cannot move. You cannot take reactions, and any hit
No,
on
they
you within 5 feet
wouldn't.
is a crit.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is, because it's basically paralyzed. It's basically
When the
paralyzed.
spell ends, the target cannot move or take actions until after the next turn. As a wave of lethargic, they're not lethargic, but it just feels like it.
I'll just ignore that for now because I did not build that into the system yet. So I'll just say that you can't move for your next turn.
That's fine. Yeah, no, that's what I wasn't planning on moving. Anyways,
did your
yeah.
People boost your? By the way, did they boost your damage before you attacked, or did they boost your AC?
No.
Or your defense?
They didn't. They're gonna say defense. They're gonna boost my
Okay,
defense.
so you get a little green mark here.
Okay.
And with that, I am going to move this along because it has been long enough. Sorry for everybody waiting. So, as the enemies begin to pour in, Giovanni holding the gate, the King of Ruin just walks right through the fucking wall, destroying it as he moves through it, rolling over the squad of monks, killing them. Goodbye, squad of monks. And he can move 3 steps forward. Giovanni, your squad of monks are destroyed. As he walks through, it scatters the back line of the northern part of your defense in every direction because you don't want to get walked over. It's basically a death sentence if he walks over you. So I would say everybody starts to scatter, breaking apart the formation, which will lead us back to this map here. As the King of Ruin has moved forward, and the enemy have flooded in to help take the gate, and are now flooding in behind the King of Ruin, the fight goes into street mode, which will be normal combat. And I will set this map up next session, but we will go to individual combat, not squad mechanic combat, as you fight in the streets of Avant-Grande, as in a desperate hold, as you attempt to hold the enemy back long enough for the civilians of Avant-Grande to evacuate, which will be a mechanic important for next turn. But we have now hit about 2 hours. We can continue if you'd like, or we can end it here.
Continue, please.
Continue.
I
Damn
think a
it.
lot of us would love to continue.
Continue.
You promised me my love interest.
Oh
I'm
yeah, you'll
waiting.
meet your love interest in the street combat.
Plot
You
twist,
said this
it's
session.
Michael.
We're continuing.
Is there anybody who can't continue? Is my question.
Hi.
I would say Leah, but they're gone.
Well, that's a pretty strong indicator.
Gee, I wonder
I-
why
I
Leah left.
can continue.
Orville
Let's say
can't.
I'm on my way to work.
Okay. So I would say that we're going to end it here, and I will introduce your love interest next session. Sorry, Bailey.
I have been lied to.
Plot twist. Michael is the love interest.
Yeah.
Michael would die. Michael would die then.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put
Jessica,
on some
you
candle-
find a weird attraction to Michael. Oh, no, I'm just.
Oh, Michael's
my
a love interest?
candle
Okay,
wood.
let me just prepare a bunch of fireballs, firebolts.
No. See, the
and
more
my
appropriate
rapier.
action is let me kill myself. I'm done with this world. So we're gonna call it now.
Clearly,
I appreciate all of you. Now, mind you, this is more people than I ever intended to have for squad mechanics for sure. There's way too many people here for it to work as effectively as I planned. But because we have so many people in Rise of 9, I will be altering the single combat system as well until we hit the big bad guy part. So that we can hopefully speed it up a little bit, so that we don't just spend all of next session for like 1.5 rounds as well. Okay?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Awesome. Yeah. we're ending here. Thank you for all attending. Hopefully the squad mechanics wasn't too boring. I know it's a new system, so it took a little bit longer to go through than it would have otherwise if you were all familiar with it. But I hope it was at least an interesting mechanic that you could see yourselves playing in the future for other campaigns, including but not limited to Blood Price.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. This was a lot more people than when I originally tested it, and that has shown me some flaws in the mechanics so far, mostly when it comes to having to explain things a couple of times over. So, next time I use squad mechanics, I will make sure everybody's properly briefed beforehand.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
So.
there are quite a few rules.
There are, and again, I apologize. I kind of just threw this together last second to this is just the opening moves of the Siege of Avant-Gran. Also, to roll in the background before everybody dips, I will roll for the defense and the attack of the other remaining gates. So, a lot of soldiers have been pushed to the western gates to try and push out into the forest for the city or the city's inhabitants to flee through. So they're going to get advantage on their attacks. And that's one gate. Okay, they successfully start pushing out of that gate. Oh, they really worked on that gate. Yeah, so I'm going to remove these guys from the world map, as there has been a tunnel successfully created for the citizens to flee. And then for the remaining 3 other gates, it'll just be a straight roll to roll. 13 to 12, which is an even fight. 12 to 12, an even fight. I'm rolling really weirdly today. I don't know what's up. That's a 7 to 18. So the southern gate is broken through, and enemies are streaming into the city. And that is where we're going to leave off with the Siege of Avant-Gran. You have defended this gate valiantly, but as enemies start streaming into the south, and with the King of Ruin walking through the wall, disrupting your entire formation, you have to make a fighting retreat through the city as you attempt to defend the city itself and stay alive for next session. I hope you guys all have a fun day. Thank you for attending.